Hey guys, today I wanted to launch a new video series on Homestead All-Stars. And what that means is these are products or systems that I've found in over a year and a half of living completely off the grid with no connection to grid power. And these are products that have shown to be well worth the money and well worth your time to consider if you're doing this. Now, a lot of people, when they start off homesteading, they will start off like me in a camper or a tiny home or a small converted shed or something like that. So you're working with not very much space and you don't have a huge solar panel system. Mine, for example, if you haven't seen it before, it's about 1500 watts total, which means I'm only going to get about 1200 watts in the real world. So I don't have a ton of extra power to waste. And so this particular refrigerator, this is the Iceco VL90D. I'll put the link in the video description to this product and so forth. But this has been amazing. Now, a camper does come with a built-in refrigerator and freezer. However, they are very small. As you'll notice here, this is the freezer. I'm just using it for storage. I have not used this at all yet on my homestead. The fridge is decent size, like it's much bigger than the compartment in the VL90, but still not very big. And this is much more power hungry than this. This is extremely efficient, very well insulated. So you can see I've got the refrigerator side. You can run both sides in refrigerator, both sides in freezer, or one fridge, one freezer like I have, however you want to do it. It's completely configurable on the side here. It also has an eco mode, which I've seen has helped me basically run this 24/7 all the time off of solar very easily. It uses very little electricity. So you can see that I have my freezer here and my fridge over there. It does take up a lot of space. Now that's the challenge here, is that refrigerator that's built into the RV obviously is out of the way. That's the main thing going for it. And if for some reason your solar ran out, it would switch to propane and continue to cool your food. However, this is much more efficient and has been, like I said, it's been running around the clock forever, very reliable. And it doesn't bother me to be kind of hanging out here in the middle of the road, because I use it as a coffee table. I have my chair here. This is my computer station here. So this is kind of where I sit most of the time when I'm in the trailer. And it makes a great, footrest, or it's a table to eat on, whatever. But I just wanted to point that out. That is the main drawback, is that it's going to take up some space wherever you're at, which is at a premium. But it is worth it, in my opinion. You can actually run it off of 12-volt power as well. So you could connect it to DC and run it straight off of your solar if you want to get even more efficient. My solar panel system is not 12 volts, so I can't do that, or at least not without some sort of converter. So I do run it off of AC, but again, it uses very little power. And even when I'm not here on the property, I never have to worry about this thing running out of power and spoiling my food. Now, the other weakness of this, when you look this product up, is you're going to see the price tag. I get it. This is not a cheap item. However, because it is extremely efficient and is designed to work off-grid, it's very durable and rugged. You're not going to break this. I feel like this system is going to break. The latch on this is not the greatest. And when you live if you're moving into a camper off the grid on the homestead with kids, or with multiple people, where it's taking a lot more abuse, I feel like this is going to be a better investment for you, because if something on this breaks, first of all, you can fix it pretty easily, especially if it's under warranty, and you don't have to call out an RV tech to fix your refrigerator. So this is a lot less complicated. There's no propane involved. There's none of that kind of stuff. So anyway, this has been one of the, when I moved out here, I had a bunch of stuff from my channel. This was actually donated to me long ago by IceCo for a review. So I technically did not pay for this, but of all the products that I had that I thought would be extremely useful to me on the homestead, this is at the top of the list or near the top of the list. A lot of the portable power stations, the stuff like Bluetti, things like that, have proven to be utter garbage for homesteading, absolute trash. But things like this and a few others that I'll go over in future videos have been absolute lifesavers and complete all-stars for me. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it helps someone, sparks them thinking about some different options. And that's what this is all about. I'm just sharing what I've learned with you guys, and hopefully it's valuable. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.